Is the dagger going to stab the balloon and then we're going to crash land in Tehran? Nope, I think it's fine. Despite heavy winds and whatever powers this curious blade of Tio's possessed, we made it down to ground level on the outskirts of Tehran. Lawrence shook us both by a hand and wished us well. Will you return to Baghdad? I asked. He thought for a moment, then shook his head. Perhaps not, he answered. I think my father may have been trying to kill me. Surely not. Lawrence chewed his lip. I think there must have been something in my mother's will, he murmured. I think I will be safer if I stay here. I wished him luck, and then we departed into the city. It's not as cursed as he made out. The bronze ring is valuable when the market opens in an hour's time. There we go. Bronze ring. Wait, no, we're not in the right place for that. No, I'm not selling that. Jeez. Fog, you nearly had me. Fog. You utter poltroon. You could have had us ruined. Ooh, wait, where's Bananas? I don't know. Let's explore, see if there's any routes onwards first and foremost. If there's any I need to be getting to, yeah, I need to know about them. Alright. Tehran. Whoa! Oh, okay. Astrakhan. That's nowhere near us. Tehran downwards seems to be the right way, I think. While time's paused here, just for a moment, I kind of want to look, see where that goes. So Tehran down to Bandar Abbas. It's the right route, isn't it? Oh no, no, I wanted to go to... I wanted to go across to Merv, didn't I, really? Merv, Herat, Kabul, Quetta. Yeah, not what I wanted right now. Bandar Abbas. I had something for Bandar Abbas. No, I had an option to get something for Bandar Abbas and I didn't take it. That's right. Say that the capital of the Persian Empire is in modern would be to deny the unparalleled glory of its ancient monuments and palaces. Yet jewel-beaked, copper-bodied birds sang from the branches of trees, while the spare workaday iron automata harvested cotton from the fields outside the city. The... Qajar? I don't know what that is. Qajar? I presume that's what it is. I was going to try and pronounce it Kayar, but I don't think it would be pronounced with like a y sound. This is not an area of the world which uses y sounds for a j. I think it's a Qajar. Qajar Shah. And Qajar Shahs ruled over an empire almost constantly at war, though you would not know it. As I walked the streets, I felt safer than I might along the banks of the Seine. The city is a garden of culture and art, protected from the skirmishes along its borders. I sat in the cafes with poets as they duelled each other with words and competed for patronage. I didn't... That was the... Oh dear. I didn't find any routes. What? That wasn't not helpful. Where do we go from here then? I mean, none of these things are going to sell worth 41, worth 100, 40. Dice not worth anything. Figs. Ugh. Vodka's worth... Let's get that out of my bag. Pressure gauge. With 4... Ooh. Yeah, I never did find out where Benares was. Where's Benares? Is it en route? Benares is over there. We might wind up in Benares. That's possible. It's 180, but it's worth a lot of money if I can pull it off. I think it's worth the gamble. Evening jacket's not worth a lot. That's £4. Could be worth more than £4 elsewhere. Plan. I got no routes from here. Have I? Oh, I have routes. I just don't have routes. Oh, wait, no, I did get the... Yeah, there was nothing in there that explained how I got the routes. It just got me the routes. I just can't go now, right. Depart in 2 days! Railway Whistle should change their minds. Yes, but they're demanding 480 for tonight. That's not that demanding. That's pretty okay. Departs tomorrow at 8 AM. Alright, so we've got to move quick first thing in the morning. Soon as sun up, and we shall head for the train. Hotel for the night. Day 21. We're over a quarter of the way through. I wandered the streets once more. The poets and musicians retreated as night fell, and the cafes filled with technicians drinking heavily sweetened coffee and racing their inventions across tabletops. I sat with the shard engravers as they took turns to scratch minute symbols on a piece of coloured glass. Is that a device? They smiled, and one lifted the shard, turning it this way and that in the gaslight. This is an automaton's brain, or will be once it's complete. But surely it is impossibly complex. Detailed, certainly, one woman replied. This is true skill, a young bearded man agreed, eyes bright behind his jeweler's loop. How do you pronounce that? Lupe? Lupe? I don't know how you pronounce that word. I presume that's like one of those eyeglasses things that you see in, like, movies, but I've never seen anyone in real life wear. The artificers only allow those with the steadiest hands to become engravers, which rules me out, by the way. My hands would not manage that. Are you all artificers here? I asked with interest. Well, we are, but that is hardly enough to qualify us to make automata, a middle-aged fellow by the name of Rafik remarked. Well, that is exactly what the guild certifies, I replied, surprised by his words. In other cultures, Rafik continued derisively, a copper lily may be enough for an artificer to complete their education, but we all apprentice to other guilds and craftsmen. To truly make automata, we must be jewelers, architects, shipwrights, cobblers, doctors, dancers. What does dancing have to do with artificing? Rafik's eyes flashed. What if you desire to engineer a mechanical capable of grace? Where better to look than the smooth movements of a dancer's limbs? I swallowed. I think I will look at automata differently now. We'll make civilized men out of you Europeans yet. Rafik flashed me a grin, taking the sting out of his words, and we clinked our coffee glasses together. Someone further in called out, "To the Shahanshah!" Did I say that right? Shahanshah? This is the area of the world where I can't pronounce everything clearly, because I have... This is a culture I'm just woefully unfamiliar with. We all raised our cups, and some wag added, "May he live forever under the watchful eye of the Prime Minister," and everyone laughed. This is my abiding memory of Tehran, a place where people could be both right and humane all at the same time. A rare thing in this world of ours. It is a city, I am sure, that will stand forever. Depart, quick! Go to, Kabul... No, Herat. I think, is it the... Is it... Which one do I need to go to? It's there. Go. Yes, Kabul. Go, Kabul. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Kabul, it was Herat. Because I wanted to go up to Merv. I might be able to get off at Herat. The game might allow me that anyway. I was thinking I need to go to Quetta. To be fair, if I go to Quetta, we sell the dagger, which is worth 5,000. The ring's worth so much more. I'd like to go up to Merv, down to Kabul, and then via Quetta. That'd be the route I would take, just for the sheer value and all of that. I will still make more money than I've spent on, you know, speeding things up. If I can only go to Quetta. And from Quetta, we can go to Karachi. And then we're kind of getting into India territory there. Do I need to detour through India? I know a lot of routes through India. I've got that much going for me. Do I have the India? I think I have the Indian train timetable. That's how I know those. Yes. Is there any other routes I can take? Because I must confess, I've kind of done. There's a path that kind of runs through here. You can kind of see where that would happen. And I've done that a few times. I wouldn't mind seeing a different bit of the game, if I'm honest. We shall see where things take us. Tehran! A black metal horse reared from the prow of a Kaymataj, a masterpiece of Ottoman style, powered by a new type of Persian engine. It ran from Istanbul through the Persian Empire and all the way to the British frontier city of Kabul. I was sorry to be leaving Tehran, a place of true possibility. Still, the Kaymataj left us in no doubt that we were leaving. Its engines fired and we rocketed away along the rails. And I attended to Monsieur Fogg on the way. One of the Armenian porters nudged his Pashtun friend and muttered something uncomplimentary as he watched me struggle to load our things into the luggage car. I focused upon my task, but they continued to stare at me in discourteous fascination. "You look very strange for a servant," said the Armenian fellow, whose name turned out to be Abadjian? Abadjian? Is that right? Abadjian? I looked the man level in the eye. Well, I am a strange sort of servant, I admitted, thinking on the unconventional services I had performed for my master since we had departed from London. They only laughed pityingly in response. Monsieur Abadjian tucked a purple lambswood pashmina around my neck. "Perhaps this will help," he said, rather hopelessly. I felt like a prize dog, but Monsieur Fogg made no comment, distracted by the whistles and shouts which marked our departure from Tehran. Pashmina scarf should fetch a good price in Agra. And I shall also attend to Monsieur Fogg again. I woke to the gentle rumble of the train and dressed quickly, deciding to wind my scarf around my neck in dashing style. Monsieur Abadjian was entirely correct in his sartorial assessment. The colour suited my complexion very well. Monsieur Fogg took one look at me and raised an eyebrow. Very vibrant, he remarked. It was a gift, I said with a smile. You do, he said dryly, have a great facility for making friends. I do believe my master complimented me. I could scarcely credit it. So do you, monsieur, I lied, stoutly, though my master tended to accumulate whist partners and passing acquaintances rather than friends. Was his only reply, before he turned away and fixed his attention upon the passing scenery until the Hermitage pulled into Herat, on the border of the Persian Empire and the frontier of the British Indian colonial lands. Relations with the Fog have strengthened slightly, because he liked being complimented, slightly, I suppose. We didn't get off at Herat, dang it, that's kind of something I wanted to do. I'm not going to get scarce. £7,000-8,000 just passing me by there out on the left-hand side out of the window. That's a lot of money to be passing you by out of the window. Oh. We had our papers inspected by a Persian customs officer with a pair of magnificent extending spectacles made of polished brass and engraved with Farsi script along the arms. He inspected our documents while turning a small lever behind his ear. A pair of smoked glass lenses slipped over the clear ones, and he inspected our documents once more. You're widely travelled, he remarked. We are travelling around the world, I blurted, and he could nearly hear my master refrain from rolling his eyes. Oh, well, this is none of my business, the official remarked philosophically. Your papers are in order, good luck with your travels. We repeated much the same experience with the British customs official a few hours later, and so we arrived at Kabul, thoroughly inspected and officially stamped. So our possessions should be quite valuable here. What have we got? Man, stuffs. Bronze ring. We're not going to get to Merv, are we? I can't sell that. I want to hang on to that, I suppose. High yield. Are we ever going to get to high yield ever again? Probably not. What's the astrolabe worth? Oh, we're hanging on to that, aren't we? Those are worth nothing. Those are worth nothing. How much did I pay for that? I paid £4 for that, didn't I? That gets sold. £4 for the Urban Traveller. £33 for the Air Traveller. Do we want these things? I don't know where we're even headed. I'll just pick up bits and pieces. £4 for those. £33. They're kind of expensive, but I can probably get more than 33 somewhere for them. We need to explore, clearly. We need to find new routes. Kabul down to... No! That's not the route I wanted to go! In the slightest! Oh, the game keeps thwarting me. I mean, I know we're still doing very well for money, but I would like to be doing better. It always helps to have as much as you can possibly muster. As we explored the city, we were rather unceremoniously seized by a score of British infantry and marched along the walls of Kabul, up the mountain ridge into the fortress of Bala Hissar. Monsieur Fogg protested our treatment, and I joined my voice to his, though my outraged tones rather outmatched his calm ones. We were presented to a small, bespectacled gentleman in a palatial office which looked rather more like a court, despite the piles of books and surveyor's equipment littering the floor. He gave us a glance over his spectacle rims. I am Monsieur Smythe, second assistant political officer to the British mission here. I do not have the pleasure of your acquaintance. You have a fine office, I remarked. Alas, my friends, I felt no contrition at my rudeness, for we had been ill-handled and I was entirely out of temper. Mr. Smythe blushed. The Durrani kings built Bala Hissar as a palace fort. It is a little opulent for its current use. That is beside the point, my master interjected sharply. I am Monsieur Phileas Fogg, and this is my valet Passepartout. I am a subject of Her Majesty, and passing through Kabul with no small urgency. Urgency? The political officer's eyes flashed behind his lenses. Pray expand upon the nature of this urgency, Mr. Fogg. He had the measure of my cool-eyed master, and that much was certain. Monsieur Fogg was not used to being on the other side of the interrogation table, and I watched Monsieur Smythe closely as Monsieur Fogg explained his wager on our resultant breakneck trip around the world. I could see Smythe growing more astonished with each word. Finally, he took off his glasses and tapped them on the table. Were you Russian or Persian spies, he said musingly, you would have a more plausible story. I could not, in all honesty, disagree. My master's ongoing willingness to risk life, limb, and valet for a bet seemed to me the height of nonsense. I fear I did not keep my thoughts from my face either, as I saw Monsieur Fogg's cold glance in my direction. Monsieur Smythe's eyebrow raised in an eerie mirroring of my master's expression, and then he cleared his throat. A friend of mine is travelling to Omsk. I'd consider it a great favour if you accompanied her. Omsk is quite far, I hedged. Yes, but at Omsk you can catch the Trans-Siberian Express all the way to Ussurisk or change at Kalimskia for Beijing, he explained. Think on it. He dismissed us and returned to his papers without a second glance. Quite a commanding fellow for a mere second assistant political officer. Relations have deteriorated somewhat. So he's going to send us... Oh, that is a long way. I'm not taking that detour, I don't think. Yeah!